Good early evening to everyone. Before I begin, this is a recorded video, so you can use this, go back and forth whenever you all have a chance. I want to keep as unified and as organic with this video as I possibly can. This is William Surf Riles of We Ride for a Cure page and the We Ride for a Cure YouTube page, and I welcome you all to this simple lesson based upon the technique of a proper detox and why it is important for anyone who is trying to stay healthy to do a simple detox. We are in the month of March, and we are in the midst of what we call Ramadan for those who are Muslim, and they are practicing the art of fasting from sunup to sundown. And there are many benefits to fasting, or at least eating once a day. And that is, by fasting, if you should fast for 24 hours, a dry fast, which is no food, no liquid, if you are strong enough to do it. Mind you, there's some water in the background. I'm actually preparing my meal. The upper and lower intestinal tract will benefit from that because it allows the body to get rid of so much of the waste that sits in your body that has not been digested or has not been taken out by way of your colon. By fasting at least once a week, you are giving your body a break. In the Bible, if you all remember, pardon me, I have some paint on my lip because I'm a painter. Do I got some paint on my lips? I don't know. I think I got paint on my lip, but forgive me. If you all are familiar with, on the seventh day, the Lord rested from all of the Lord's work. This was a allegory for the human body, meaning that within 144 hours, your body is consistently moving and digesting, and your organs are doing what it's supposed to do. For giving your body, your stomach, your intestinal tract, a break from anything that it will consume, it gives your body an opportunity to use what is left over as a way of energy processing. It also tires out, for those who eat meat, the parasites from regurgitating the food that you have already eaten, because if you eat a lot of meat, you have parasites. And if you are not every 3 months doing a parasitical cleanse, preferably in the springtime, all the way up into the summertime, your body is taking in a lot of waste and it is going into your bloodstream, thus poisoning your body. And this is why, if you notice anyone that stops drinking alcohol, that gets off of any drugs, and they give their bodies a complete detox, you notice how their skin looks a lot more livelier, a lot lighter, a lot more refreshed. That's because the body got a break from all of the toxins or toxicity that it had no choice but to take, which made the liver work a lot harder and the kidneys a lot harder to flush out all of the toxins that are in your body. Okay, let me walk over here and check my food. I'm making a salad, power salad tonight. So I'm getting my chicken. I just cleaned my chicken and I can't wait to start cooking here. So I have get my chicken and get it all prepped up and clean it out. Make sure it's clean. So I'm getting all of my food prepped. So when you are in the process of doing a detox, if you notice anybody that has any drug issues, that's on any alcohol, and they finally take a chance and clean their bodies out, you notice how clean their skin looks. No filter, anything. That's because the body got a break from all them poisons that you were putting in your body. All that sugar, all of those, all that uric acid, all of the filth that you've ingested all of these years. And within 3 months, you begin to notice how your body feels lighter, no brain fog. You feel so much better, so much clearer in your thoughts. That's because you don't have any of those things that's interfering with your body's natural ability to heal. So a detox isn't just for losing weight. It's actually for giving your body clarity, more insight, more depth. So I got some banana nut bread. I'm hungry. I ate all day. So if anyone has any questions, please send a message while I talk about this. So in the process of doing a detox, I tell everybody, especially on my TikTok page, you want to get some notes, get your notepad. You're going to write down everything that you're trying to do. The best detox that you can do is a 21-day detox. All right. So since I'm doing Ramadan, I'm not really doing a heavy one because I'm already cleaning my system out. But here's some things that I want people to pay attention to. You're going to lose weight. Most of the times, if you are observing Ramadan and you're not eating from sun up to sundown or drinking from sun up to sundown, your body is taking everything that you put in it and it is being used as a form of energy. So you will lose weight. So do not panic. If you are beginning to notice that you're losing a lot of weight, I've already lost 10 pounds and it's been 2 weeks, but I can do that on a regular basis. I've done power fasts where I didn't eat for 4 days. I haven't eaten or drank anything in 3 days and had no problem doing it because I stayed focused, stayed active. You will notice that as you're fasting, you're going to feel like a little headache sensation because you are actually getting oxygen going into your brain. The same way that if you drink a cold beverage, you get what they call that brain freeze. It's the same reaction because all of this is getting cleaned. All of this is getting clean. Okay? You're going to notice that when you eat, you're going to immediately go to the washroom, especially if you fast and do a dry fast, because now you are beginning to notice that your body is really utilizing the food for what it's actually for, and that's for energy. Not to make your body or your belly feel stuffed. It's actually going where it is supposed to go. So that's another benefit. And this is why it's so important that if you do a detox, you eat the right foods during the detox, preferably smoothies, according to your blood type. So if you're one that like grapes and apples and oranges and bananas, find out the best fruits that benefit you. Pineapples, beet juice are good to get rid of a lot of waste that's in the intestinal tract. That's a train in the background. I stay by a train, so if you hear a train in the background. Beet juice is excellent for your blood. That's top number one thing on my list. Beetroot juice or beetroot powder. Excellent to clean the blood. Because it's springtime. The dandelions are coming out. If you have diabetes, you need to put that on top of your list along with beet juice. It helps do wonders for people who are diabetic. All right? Pineapples. Pineapple juice, fresh pineapples are excellent if you are trying to lose weight. Now, I'm going to say this. Brother Dr. Sabi, Brother Alfredo Bowman, rest in the essence, peace and light, love to his spirit, who actually helped me when I was dealing with cancer, stated that pineapples are not really recommended because pineapples actually will eat you. Now, let me also state that I agree with what he said. And some people call him a kook, and I ain't with all that. Okay, he's not here anymore to sit up in and defend what he said. If you are not supposed to eat pineapples, yes, you may have side effects, including allergic reactions. But if you can eat pineapples, remember, any of the substances that you are taking to heal yourself is not something that you should be doing every day, all day. So find out the foods that best fit your blood type. You got it? I'm watching the timer here. That best fits your blood type. And when you do that, look at the foods on an alkaline chart from a 1.0 to a 10.0. 1.0 to 6.0 are your acidic, non-alkalinic foods. 7.0 to a 10.0 are your foods that are high in alkalinity. And there's several categories that you can choose from. So if you are one who has cancer, you want to look at the foods that are in the highest ratio. We're talking from 8.0 to a 10.0, and in some charts, they have an 11.0. Those colors range from a bluish tone to a green, light blue, dark blue, and purple. Those are your highest alkaline foods, and there's plenty of charts there. This will help you get the best results. Those foods consist of kale, grapes, apples, limes, quinoa. There's others that you can use. Now, once you find this chart, look at your blood chart and see what foods are best for your blood type. And then you will add that chart to the alkaline chart, and what will happen is that as you are creating your meals, you want to add the foods that have the best alkaline numbers that will fit what you're trying to do. But all of this after you create a detoxing program. Before you start taking on any new dietary regimens, before you start taking any supplements, whether it is sea moss, Irish moss, ashwagandha, turmeric, cumin, bladderwrack, burdock root, ginkgo biloba, echinacea, elderberries, all of these things which are good, you should do it in a step-by-step program, because you don't want to crisscross certain herbs and you're going to have some allergic reactions that you're not ready for. If you are pregnant, you should not be doing a detox program. You should be eating alkaline foods anyway if you're pregnant, because women, your bodies are extremely delicate because you are actually creating a living entity in you. So it is absorbing, it's absorbing everything that makes your DNA code with the male's DNA code. And it is gathering and gathering. That's why women, when you are pregnant, you're not only getting bigger, but your senses are heightened, including your hair begins to grow a lot. And I will say this, if you are pregnant, you should not be wearing any weave in your hair. You should not have any extensions in your hair. That is a no-no, because your natural antenna is actually absorbing natural ether. Now, I'm not trying to sound weird. You are absorbing natural ethers from the earth. Anytime you put anything in your head that blocks the natural ethers from coming in, you are actually doing yourself a disservice, because you are gathering natural vitamin D, especially our black people. You are naturally absorbing natural vitamin D, which is very important for the baby. So if you are pregnant, you should not be taking certain herbs, and you should not be wearing anything on your head. Your head should be clean, should have no weave in it, no extensions, no nothing. And I know we are in the United States of America and nobody pays attention to that. The same way that you are not supposed to let anyone take your placenta. You're supposed to take that placenta and bury it. If you want to understand the reason why I said that, I will make a video on that. That is supposed to be given back to Mother Earth, because everything in nature does that except human beings, because we do not understand, and I hate using that word for lack of a better word, we do not understand the purpose of taking a placenta after the baby is born and burying it and giving it back to Mother Earth. We are not taught about that. But those who are the African diaspora, those who are Native American diaspora, those who are of this hue and lighter, know about why you are supposed to bury the placenta. All right? And it ain't no hoodoo, devil worship, none of that. It's a natural thing. We are out of tune. But women should not be wearing weave or any extensions in their hair while they're pregnant, because the most vitamin D content, the most vitamin E, the most vitamin A, and the most vitamin K comes from the ether, which helps you stay mineralized for your child to absorb, so that your birth cycles will be even better. All right? Now, as you are going to, thanks you all for watching. I hope that my vocal is clear. I hope that you all can see everything and hear everything that I'm saying. If by chance you hear me clearly, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you all can hear me. Thank you for watching this. Okay. As you are going through your detoxification program, you need to prepare 7 days, at least 3 days, no more than 7 days, because this is what you want to start adding to your regimen. 2 times a day you're going to eat. In those time periods, you want to have more vegetables and fruits than meat. You want to eat healthy meat, such as salmon, fish, baked foods, not fried foods. You do not want any fried foods in your program. Every day you should have 3 different fruits, including some type of grains, because those grains are fiber enriched, and the more fiber foods you have, the better it is for your body to eliminate waste. You don't want to eat anything heavy, because you're not trying to you're not trying to gain weight, you're trying to lose it. So why would you put something in your body that's going to get more weight added on to you? You're trying to get rid of stuff. We're not trying to add. So pay attention to the foods. Your green foods are your best friend, because the green foods act as a blood cleanser. You can also get chlorophyll. Excellent. And it also gets rid of uric acid. So when you smell that underarm alarm smell and in your feet, that's the uric acid that comes from the meat that you're eating. That's why you don't want to eat fried foods. That's why you want to eliminate and reduce the meat intake that you are taking from this point, from this time period. Also, ladies, I want to make this very clear, and I will make a video for those who have dealt with breast cancer or have anyone that has issues with breast cancer. Never go to bed with deodorant on your underarms. I'm going to repeat that again. Women, and it'll also include men. When you shower up, you should never go to sleep with any deodorant on your underarms. If you've never heard that before, I'm going to explain it to you why you should never go to bed with deodorant on your underarms. When you sleep, you're mostly like this. Your arms are closed. As you are asleep, that acid is literally coming out of your pores. Don't freak out. When your arms are closed in, that uric acid that just came out of you by way of you eating anything that's dead, it's seeping back in there. And this is why our beautiful women are having issues with those lumps that they noticed that's on their breast. That's that acid that came back and now it's sitting in a cyst. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. You can go and look this up. Please, I'm not just talking about this. I will do a whole video on this page dedicated to people that have dealt with breast cancer issues. Okay? You ever heard about how when people who do welding and their eyes get wet because they're not wearing the protective mask? Have you ever heard what they would do to get the webs out of their eyes? They will get a potato and cut it and put it on their eyes. It absorbs the swelling. That's what your underarms do. It absorbs. And some of you all may have those little bumps right in the underarm. You got to pull it out. You know what I'm saying. That's the uric acid, and it's having that's coming out of your system, and it's going back in your system, and the body is trying to fight it. So guess what it does? It creates this like tumorous like bump so that it can trap all of that acid so that you can get rid of it. But if you're eating greasy foods that's going into your bloodstream, guess what your blood is not able to do? It's not able to clean that out. So now you have this cyst, which turns into a tumor, and it starts to pop out, and you feel this lumpy sensation, and you're not lifting 300 pounds at the gym. That's why you detox. And this is why you detox every 3 months. Or at the beginning of a season for at least 21 days. You can try this and see how this works. And it's been scientifically proven. I'm not saying that just to sit up here and talk. 21 days of cleaning out your body of parasites, you will notice your skin look different. You will notice that you feel better. Cleaning out parasites out of your body between a new moon and a full moon, when they're most active, will give you the best results in killing parasites. Because when parasites die, guess what they do? They lay eggs. So doing this around a new moon period and a full moon period will give you the best results in killing these parasites. Okay, I hope you all got that. I know I'm online. Hopefully you all can hear me. If you all are watching me, I appreciate you watching me. But I definitely hope that you can hear me clearly. If you all can hear me, please let me know that you all can hear me clearly. Give me a thumbs up. All right. So now, if you prepared 3 to 7 days, you want to prep all of your foods so that as you're going through this, you have a disciplined eating routine. Fruits and grains in the morning, of course, fresh water. Water with lemon and lime in it was a natural activator. You can also put a little bit of baking soda in it. That's natural alkaline water. You're welcome. 4 hours after you wake up, that's when you should have something to eat. As they call it, breakfast or break fast. Oatmeal, fruit salad, something to just give your body a nice boost of energy without you feeling heavy on your stomach. You don't want to have anything heavy on your stomach. And though they do say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, sometimes they say it's the heaviest meal. I don't agree with that unless you have a serious workout plan, if you're a bodybuilder, they eat a certain way. You should have something that is lively. Fruit cocktail, your own fruit cocktail, apples, grapes. You should have some type of fruit in the morning anyway, because the fruits actually do something to the body where it activates your energy levels. It actually boosts the cells in the morning, not that 5-hour energy drink. Not to say I've never taken them. All right. During the late afternoon, you should have a medium meal. You should never eat heavy. Your meals, remember this, your meals should not be any bigger than the size of your fist. The meat intake should not be no more than the size of your fist. Everything else should be a vegetable, because that vegetable helps the body digest that meat a lot quicker. And the greener the foods are, the better it will be to help eliminate the uric acid from the meat that you're eating, and it will allow you to eliminate it a lot quicker. It will allow the kidneys to flush this stuff out a lot quicker, and it will allow the liver to filtrate the blood, so that as the blood is circulating through your body within a 45-minute time span, the white blood cells are eliminating the bacteria and waste, because that's your immune team. And the red blood cells are creating the oxygen so that your body can heal and recreate stronger blood cells. You all understand that? That's why you do a detox, because once the body is eliminating all of the waste or extra weight that you have contaminated yourself with from all that bad stuff that you was eating, it also helps get rid of those chemicals from the pesticided foods, the foods that got the additives and preservatives. That's what the green foods are for, including chlorophyll, out of your bloodstream. So if you're sweating it out, that's a good sign. That's why you also need to get into a workout program. At least 15 minutes a day. It will do wonders. All right. So it's not just you're not eating or you're eating the right foods. You're putting together a program where you can stay active, because your energy level will go up. And if you do not do this correctly, when your energy level goes up, that's actually those parasites that you shouldn't have in your body anyway, that's bothering you. It's like having an addiction to cigarettes and you have not smoked a cigarette all day. You get that itchy sensation in your nervous system because you haven't had your fix. That's what the parasites do. That's why you want to do a 21-day detox. Got it? So thank you, Mr. Joseph. I think it's a Courtney Joseph. I ain't wearing my glasses. Please forgive me. Thank you for the light. I hope you all understand that. So this is being recorded, so you can look at this later on. I'm going to go through the list again. A notepad. In that notepad, you want to write down everything about you, from your weight, your height, your blood type. You should know that. If you're having any conditions, you want to make sure that everything is marked down. Now, the reason why I'm saying that to you all is because, let's say you have to go to the hospital and you had this book with you. The people who are picking you up from the ambulance, they already know what's going on with you. If you're diabetic, if you have sickle cell, anything, they at least know how to deal with you, and they won't make any assumptions on how to deal with you. By the time you get to the hospital, they can read off everything because you got this booklet with you. Do you understand? The second book that you're going to get is whatever condition you're dealing with. You're going to have this book to study everything that you should have. Say, for example, we just talked about the food. If you're trying to lose weight, so you write on there, this is my lose weight program. You're going to get all the foods that help you lose weight. You're going to get all the foods that help you get your proteins. You're going to get all of the foods that you're not supposed to eat. That's why you want to know your blood type. Got it? In that book, you have your alkaline chart. So you know what foods are alkaline or mixed that are good with your DNA code. Okay, for example, if you are an A or a B blood type, shrimp is not your friend. Shout out to all my people from down south. Shout out to all my people from Louisiana. I know y'all be doing that crawfish, shellfish, shrimps, and all that good stuff, lobster and all that, and I know it tastes good. But if you are of the indigenous blood type of O, A and B. That is not good for you. So you wonder why you all have issues with your back? You wonder why you have issues with carpal tunnel? You wonder why you have issues with your eyes? You wonder why you have issues with the back, right here in the back? Your back is acting up. It's because all of that good old shellfish that we love so much has an acidity because you're eating foods that are scavengers. And scavengers are like parasites. And what do parasites do? Parasites live inside your body. They're eating the rest of the waste that you've already ate and consumed in your body. And now they see the waste and they eat it, and now they regurgitate it. They defecate and urinate in your body, and now your body is just complete poison. Well, that's what that good old shrimp, and I know I hate it because I used to eat shrimp a lot too. All them lobsters, red lobster, Lord have mercy. But all that is doing damage to you guys. And that is the reason why you are having so much issues with your body. All right. Gratitude. I'm glad you enjoying the content. So I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. What I'm trying to say to you all is that we have to eat smarter. Now, I'm 52 years old. I don't think I look like I'm 52 years old. I don't think so. Outside a little receding hairline, a little gray hair, but that's another story. But the other thing that I want to speak on is, please get some type of activity going on. Do not be sitting here like a little hermit. Go do something. Get out. Go have fun. If I don't say anything else, I'm saying this to you all, and I don't want to make this into a tearjerker moment, but all work and no play is going to make you a dull person. And I almost died because of it. And it becomes a part of you to where many times I have to remind myself at 52 years old, you got to get out. You got to go out. You got to spend time with people. You got to conversate. You have to do something other than sitting in the house and being bored. And I'm a homebody. I'm an artist. I draw. I love the work that I do. I'm an airbrush artist of 37 years. So I'm an artist. I love doing what I do. But even I know that I got to get out. Even I know that I have to do something other than being at work all the time. And yes, money is tight sometimes and people get on my nerves, but you got to do something. Okay? You be sitting in the house and listen, I'm in my apartment. It took me 8 years to get me a place after dealing with cancer. I went through a lot, but even I have to go do something. All right? But also, don't forget to get your rest. All right? Very important. All right, I'm off this line. I appreciate everybody watching me. Before I go offline, let me go back in this kitchen. I have a few things, and living this type of lifestyle, it's fun when you make it fun. I am cleaning my meat. I got a baked chicken that I'm about to bake in this oven in a minute, and make me a power salad. But for my dessert, I have a banana bread that I put walnuts, cranberries, and to add on to it, because I'm a cancer survivor and I'm always staying aware of my health, apricot seed kernels, which kills cancer cells in 72 hours. Once it gets in there, it's in there. So eating healthy can be fun. You just got to take the time, take the steps, and learn as you go. All right. Till next time, I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be greater today than you were yesterday. I appreciate you all watching. Share the video, and I hope somebody will be inspired to do better with their health. The next video that I will make, it will be certain exercises that I'll be dedicating to women if you want to lose weight. The detox camp starts in 3 days, the 21st of March, at the beginning of spring. If you want to be a part of it, please just inbox me and I will give you my personal number, 773-551-2904, 773-551-2904. If you need any information, any tips, again, 773-551-2904. If you need any special tips, if you want to be a part of it, it doesn't cost anything, though I do have my own supplements and products, but those are for my clients and my clients only, because I make those specifically for the client, and you must dedicate 21 days before you go into the next phase of it. All right, I'm off this line. I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be greater today than you were yesterday. Peace.